it's time, listeners, to get really healthy today because, yes, it's Monday and we have Shine in the studio for Health Matters. Good morning.
Good morning, Catherine.
How was your weekend?
It was fun because my sister had her body profile pictures taken on Saturday.
Oh.
So I went to the studio to help and support her.
Uh-huh.
So last week I said how my sister's work schedule is very random.
Yes.
And then on top of that, she works in F&B industry.
Mm.
So there's a lot of temptation.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, but her self-discipline inspired me so much, and I'm very proud of her.
Wow. So how long did it take for her to see like really good results?
Oh, well, I would say for that dramatic result,
Yes.
for the pictures, it took 3 months of hardcore interval training, a combination of weight training and cardio, and proper diet.
Was she always healthy or what did she look like beforehand? If you
Well-
don't mind, I hope she doesn't mind me asking.
She doesn't mind at all.
Okay.
So I will give you a little bit of background of my
Sure.
sister's fitness. So growing up, since probably like 5th grade, she was overweight. So she's been always overweight ever since I remember. Right?
Yes.
And then in middle school, she became like obese. So that was really unhealthy and bad.
Yes.
And she tried dieting in high school because, in high school, you tend to get, very conscious of your appearance and
Right.
things like that. And she lost about 15 kilograms. That's over 30 pounds.
That's a lot.
But not in a healthy way. So she kind of like starved herself, not getting enough nutrition.
Yes.
And she just walked for like 3-4 hours a day.
Wow.
So that was like a lot of muscle loss and water loss and everything lost. And her weight kind of like fluctuated ever since. But when I came back from the States in 2010, I introduced her to this weight training world. And ever since then, she's been working out like very diligently and saw progressive results. But this time, she saw a dramatic result by like really concentrating for 3 months.
So, is she no longer overweight? She looks okay
Of
now?
course not.
Oh, okay, good.
She looks amazing. By the
Wow.
way, she had like abs and she's taller than me. So in terms of like profile pictures,
Yes.
our profile pictures like comparing, I would say her figures looks better because she's
Wow.
taller and then she has like good proportion and her body type is gaining more muscle. So she looks more professional in terms of like
So she really
Like
turned it
picture taken.
around.
Yeah.
So I guess higher intensity in terms of workouts and proper like nutrition and I don't want to say diet because some people like think diet and they think like starve yourself, right? Proper nutrition. So what's more important in loser to to lose weight? Working out or dieting? Like good nutrition. What's the right way?
well, I would say 50-50. It's a standard answer as a fitness trainer.
Right.
But in reality,
Yeah.
so-
Let's talk reality.
Yeah, so here we go. Let's do math. We
Okay.
have 24 hours a day, and you probably work out 1 or 2 hours a day if you're very committed,
Oh,
right?
I was gonna say in theory, yes.
Oh, yeah, in theory.
Right.
And then you have 6 to 8 hours of sleep.
Yes.
So take out all this from 24 hours, you get about 14 to 17 hours on your control. You may spend this time working and eating 3 meals
Yes.
and snacks and whatever. And these time, 14 to 17 hours is a lot greater than how much you put into exercise.
Oh.
So let's say
yeah.
you exercise really hard,
Yes.
but your 14 to 17 hours is not out of control. It might not work. So I would say maybe 70% on your nutrition
Yes.
and how you spend that non-working out time. So like exercising is very important. Like don't get me wrong, for your health and makes your exercise makes your weight loss faster and healthier.
Yes.
But without proper nutrition
Yes.
and eating habit, it's hard to achieve your goal.
Right. And this is coming from like a personal, trainer people. So, those myths where you see out there where you say, oh, like work out like all day. No. Well, it's not really doable in reality. So you do have to cut back, right? So give us some really good like nutrition or diet tips.
Yeah, first of all, don't give up in 3 days. We call it 작심삼일, right? Like instead, commit to like 3 days detox.
Oh.
So just no refined sugar, no instant, no junk, no alcohol, all this. Not only you can flush all the bad stuff of your body for these 3 days, but also you're more likely to be able to stick with your diet plan after this small achievement. So, failures is mother of success is not applicable for dieting. Failures discourage dieting a lot.
Right.
So don't start big and just fail. Just commit for the 3 days small commitment first.
3 days, totally doable.
Yeah, 3
Right.
days just like take off all the junk and then see what happens.
Right.
And then just like, kickstart with this.
So yes, small steps. I'm all for that because, it's small steps that you got to start with to get, a longer distance, right? Okay, so what's next?
Next one is called no BLT.
Okay, are we talking like sandwich BLT? What are we talking about?
It's not bacon, lettuce, tomato in
Okay.
this context.
Okay, what does it mean?
It's called bite, lick, and taste.
No
Don't
biting, licking, or
licking, and
tasting. Oh,
tasting.
what are we talking about?
Just a little bit of snack, ice cream, chocolate, and cake. Seems harmless, but it adds up quickly. So like temptation at workplace. If you're a teacher, maybe your students have something, and then like, oh, teacher, just have a bite, or the moms brought some really amazing snack, and then everyone is like, gathered and eating a little bit, and then you just like aimlessly go and then just put some in your mouth.
Yes.
Especially if you have kids to feed. You're toasting like 2 pieces of snack to your kid and then 1 piece to your mouth.
Right.
Don't do it if you're committed to lose weight because it's not worth it.
I heard of moms where like like moms, generally speaking, they think like, oh, the plate's not finished. Like someone didn't finish it. So they feel like it's a waste to throw it away. Like 아까워서. And then they start eating what's the leftovers. Yeah, not good, I heard.
Not worth it. Because,
Yeah.
I made it easy to say no. So like,
Right.
it's hard to do it in the beginning. But if you're used to it, you're just like, oh, no, thanks.
Right?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's easier than you think.
Yeah, just say, no thanks.
Because in the end, you are the one who put junk in your mouth. So
True.
no excuse.
Right, no one forces you to eat that that chocolate. Right. All right, so we went through don't give up in 3 days, and then no BLT, meaning no biting, licking, or tasting. What's number 3?
Number 3 is, don't get tempted for late night cravings.
I think this is where people crumble. At the end of the day, when they're in their comfort zone at home, kind of like on the sofa, zombied out in front of the TV.
Yeah, like you probably just want to watch TV
Yeah.
and some nice little snack or yashik sounds perfect. But late night eating is a habit.
Yes.
So once you start and get used to it, you just want to eat something even if you're not necessarily hungry. So late night eating is not only bad for your weight loss, but also bad for your health because your body tends to be busy digesting while you are supposed to sleep, while you're sleeping. So you sleep, but your body is busy. So when you wake up in the morning, you feel bloated and like tired.
Yes,
It's because your body wasn't fully resting.
Yeah, I was busy digesting all that, tteokbokki and ramen you had last night.
If you are too hungry, so you can't really sleep for whatever reason,
Yes.
it's something that is not as bad. So for me, when I finish like late night training and then I'm like really hungry,
Yes.
I eat half cup of like plain yogurt with some nuts
Okay.
or some warm milk, glass of milk, or I just walk outside.
Oh, kind of to distract you.
Yeah, like
Right.
the weather is nice nowadays,
True,
so I just
true.
yeah.
All right. Well, let's get to our next one. We're almost running out of time. So what's on for number 4?
Yeah, number 4 is preparation. So a big key for dieting is preparation. So this is where your dedication has to shine. So when you don't have healthy food prepared, you tend to just grab fast food. It's okay once in a while, but it's a must to have your go-to meal or emergency meal, I call,
Yes.
or snack at all times if you are trying to lose weight. So like
right.
I have like some of the must-have in my kitchen is whole grain bread,
Okay.
natural peanut butter, and bananas or seasonal fruits, eggs, and brown rice and things like that. So just make sure that you have your healthy choices at home at all time.
Uh-huh.
That'll help you a lot.
Right. So don't have like chips and like kwaja and stuff like that at your fingertips. But definitely, we've run out of time already, but I wish we had more time. But thank you so much for going over things real quick, like don't give up in 3 days, no BLT, biting, licking, tasting, late night cravings, don't cave into them, and to prepare. So thanks, Shine, for coming in and sharing your know-how with our listeners.
Yeah. So listeners, today is the perfect day to start
Yes.
making changes. So everyone can do it.
Yes, fighting everybody, including me. All right, we'll check in with Shine next week. And I'll be back after this commercial break. And yes.